Hey guys, hope everyone's doing okay. So I wanted to make this video because I've seen some discourse on Twitter between people in the anime community. Now you guys know that I do play Arena Fires, but I've never really gotten involved with the anime community, at least the gaming side of it. And obviously Sparking Zero is coming out. Sparking Zero, or the Tenkaichi series, means a lot to me. A lot of my friends, we used to play them constantly. So needless to say, even though I'm known more for playing like traditional fighting games, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was like my main game for many years. And it's a game we've been asking for a very long time. From what I understand about the anime community, they can't go a day without drama, which to be honest with you isn't really that different from the conventional FGC. You know, there's a lot of drama over here. I talk about drama a lot of the time. I've been involved in some of that drama before. It is what it is, you know, it's par for the course. But there's one, there's a narrative going around right now, or there's discourse amongst the content creators when it comes to Sparking Zero that I think I need to address, just because I plan on being a Sparking Zero content creator, not predominantly, but I'll be dabbling in that for sure. And it's this big creators versus small creators nonsense that I've been seeing. Now the general sentiment is that the big creators have monopolized all of the content ahead of Sparking Zero's release because they got invited by Bandai NCO and the team behind Sparking Zero to try out the game. There's a lot of footage floating around online. Different people have gotten their hands to play gotten their chance to play the game depending on what region they're in the world, or what part of America they're in. But it's mostly been the very big names like the Globekus, the C-Reacts, Afro Senju, Rhyme Style. You know, people of those names like Techstar, I believe, guys that have around like 400,000 to 1 million subscribers. Very big content creators. And the smaller content creators feel very hard done by the fact that they haven't had a chance to go and play Sparking Zero. They haven't had a chance to go and capture content for Sparking Zero. And again, they feel like the bigger content creators have taken all the content and that there's going to be nothing for them to eat off. And I gotta say, this is some of the most woe is me bullshit that I've ever seen in my life. I've been on Twitter reading the most stupid things I have ever seen. Now, I'm a smaller content creator, right? 15,000 is a big number. If you think about it, if you put all those people in a stadium that are subscribed to me, I could fill up most of the stadium, right? Depending on the size of the stadium. When you think about it, I have more people subscribed to me than like AEW does filling an arena. You know, I'm just throwing that out there. I don't mean to take shots at AEW, but you get what I mean. Like, I could take my subscriber base and put them in an arena and there'd be a lot of people there. So it's a big number, 15k, but compared to these guys, obviously it's much smaller. Some of them are upwards of 2 million, I believe. Afro Senju has been in the game since early Ninja Storm days, and he's grown his channel and he's got like maybe 1 million, 2 million, I can't remember. They're all big content creators. So I'm one of the smaller ones looking at these other smaller content creators bitching and whining, and what I want to ask them is, what did you want them to do exactly? When Bandai Namco gave them that call and they said to them, hey, we want you to come and play Sparking Zero, capture some content, put it on your channel, promote it. What did you want them to do exactly? Say no? Say, hey, this guy over here, he's got 10,000 subscribers, invite him instead. First of all, Bandai Namco is going to look at them and go, are you stupid or something? We called you because of your numbers. We don't like you. I don't think Bandai Namco likes any of these guys or dislikes them. I don't think that they care about that. They're indifferent. They're looking at the numbers and they're like, right, how many people can we promote this to? These guys are anime channels. They've got a very big following. They get a lot of views on their videos. These are the people that we're selling the game to predominantly. These are the people that are going to do the word of mouth marketing for us. So you call up the Rhyme Stars, you call up the Afro Senjus, the Techstar, you call up C-Reacts and all of those guys. You don't call me. Now, I would have liked to have gone and played Sparking Zero. I played the shit out of every single Budokai game, whether it's original Budokai or Budokai Tenkaichi. Every single one, played the shit out of them. Got Dragon Ball, Super Dragon Ball Z on the PS2. Final Bout, Ultimate Battle 22, I've got Legacy of Goku, whatever they were called. I've even got games from the Famicom. I'm a big Dragon Ball fan, so I would have loved to have gone and played it. But I understand why I didn't get the call. I mean, there's multiple reasons for me. I talk a lot of shit, so I don't think any developer's going to call me. I made my bed, I'm happy to sit in it. But I'm not going to sit here bitching and say, oh, these guys got to go and play it. They're ruining it for the rest of us. They're monopolizing the content. First of all, I don't mean to come off like I know everything there is to know about YouTube, but one thing I do know is that if you are relying on a game or a specific piece of media to make your name blow up, you're not going to blow up. I don't mean to sound rude when I say that. I don't mean to put you down when I say that. But if you're relying on Dragon Ball to blow you up, specifically Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, because If you were relying on Dragon Ball, you know, the whole franchise, I could be like, okay, it was such a massive franchise. Geekdom's kind of done that, right? His whole channel is Dragon Ball, so he can eat off Dragon Ball. But Sparking Zero specifically, people that are looking to eat off this game, what if this game comes out and it has shit online? God forbid. All of this amazing stuff we've seen from the game, what if it comes out and the online does not work properly? What are you going to do then? You cannot rely on this game to blow your channel up. And then pointing the finger at bigger content creators and complaining at them because they got a chance to go play their favorite game. For what did you want from them exactly? Did you want them to call up their whole Discord? Did you want them to call up everybody that they know and be like, hey, I'm going to go play Sparking Zero, but I've already got 700,000 subscribers, mate, so you go and do it. What did you expect from them? I mean, first of all, they're strangers to you. They're strangers to me. I don't know them. I'm happy for them to go and do that. They worked to get into those positions. Rhymestyle, Techstar, Afro Senju, C-Reacts, all of these guys, Dota Doya, all of these guys that have got big names in the scene now, they once started off where we all are. And you just gotta work. Now, you might not blow in Sparking Zero, but maybe there'll be like a, I don't know, what would they call it? Sparking Negative? Or, I don't know, Sparking Omega, right? That was the one that people were going about a long time ago. Maybe you'll blow up in Sparking Omega. If you can't rely on pre-release footage and the game not being out yet to get that early access to be like, this is what's going to blow my channel up. What was the play here exactly? And I've sat in those calls. I listened to the calls. I listened to the calls on YouTube that people recorded. I don't even know why these bigger content creators were entertaining it. They don't owe you guys anything. They don't owe me anything. Now, if one of them called me up and said, yo, Mike, I want you to come with me to the thing, of course I'm going to go. Would I like to take my friends? Of course. Would I like to take people that maybe I've met online through YouTube, maybe some people in my Discord that really love Sparking Zero? Of course. But I can't because I'm not Bandai Namco. I can't call the shots. If they say to me, bring 5 of your friends, of course, my boys are coming with me. No questions asked. If they said to me, bring 100 people, I'll be like, cool. I'm going to let the people in my Discord know that like Sparking Zero, I'll hook them up. We know it doesn't work that way. And getting angry at people just because they have a big following and they worked for that following. It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen out of thin air. They worked for that following. Getting upset at them makes no sense. I mean, I don't even understand the premise here. What did you expect from them exactly? I've got a tweet here that really made me laugh. And it was directed at Afro Senju. It's from a guy called Dumbboy Mikey. And basically he started off by saying to Afro Senju that he deleted the post because it's not okay, right? I don't know what he said to Afro Senju. It must have been bad because he deleted it. I'm going to remember this, especially since this is coming from your fan base. Watch me reach the top. Watch me reach the top and surpass you. Now, maybe he's talking about the fact that he was saying that people were saying things to him from Afro Senju's fan base. If he thinks he's going to surpass Afro Senju, that's great. He's talking like Vegeta, which is kind of weird, but if he thinks he's going to surpass him, great. I wouldn't want to hold any content creator down that has dreams and aspirations, but guys, you got to stop bitching about these guys got to go play the game first. They're putting the whole story online. They're putting all the gameplay up. Do you really think that's all Sparking Zero has to offer? And are you so devoid of personality that you need Sparking Zero to carry you over the finish line? Let me tell you something about Sparking Zero, right? And anime games in general. I watch Globeku's channel because I like Globeku. I watch Afro Senju's channel because I like Afro Senju. I watch Rhymestyle's channel because I like Rhymestyle, and C-Reacts more recently. I came across his channel, and Techstar because I like what they have to offer. There's loads of anime creators out there that post up similar things that I don't watch. Now, what's the distinction there? I like the content creator. So make yourself likable. Don't worry about the game. Don't mean shit at the end of the day because this game's not going to be here forever. There'll be another version of it. Maybe it will crash out. It won't do as well as we thought it would. Seems unlikely, but if the online is rubbish, then we are cooked, right? What are we going to do with the game? No one's going to play it offline. We know that arena fighters have moved beyond that. Even when I go to some tournaments, sometimes they're doing LAN parties because of some ruling with stages or some shit. I can't remember, but we've moved past the point of like getting together and playing these games offline. That's kind of why they built this with the game to be played online in mind. So if this game doesn't work online, we're finished, right? With this game. I'm not finished because I'm not relying on games to build my channel. Now, in my case, I still think that my channel blowing up was a mistake, but I'm running with it. I'm having fun, and I'm having fun with everyone's interactions. But some of you are talking like you want to do this full time, which is great. That's fine. My channel's definitely made a difference to my income. I'll be completely transparent. Before, I would be using my work paycheck to pay all the bills. Now, sometimes I use some of the YouTube money to pay it, and it alleviates some of my paycheck, which is great. So you can turn it into something. But Sparking Zero is not going to do that for you. So for you guys to attack the larger creators and say, oh, you guys are monopolizing everything, you're taking all the content. What else did he say here? Something about smaller content creators don't have a shot if the cards don't play within their favor. I don't even know what the hell that means. The way I see it is that you have to curate a community around you. I hate to say this because it sounds cringy, but try to be as authentic as possible. Now, when you're doing that, you're going to upset some people. I've upset some people. I've probably upset plenty of people, but this is just who I am. Now, luckily for me, more people seem to like me than dislike me, and my channel is growing. I assume it's because of that reason. Now, I already know that I'm not going to get invited to things because of the things I've said on my channel. I know developers will not fuck with me because of the things I've said. I'm at 15k right now, so I know that I'm still quite small, and developers won't fuck with me anyway because I don't have anything to offer them. But if I got to 100k and I still talk this way and I still say the things I say about games, regardless of whether I like them or not, I'm honest with my audience. If I don't like something, I don't like something. Like in Sparking Zero's case, everything I've seen I like, apart from the character select screen. That character select screen is dog shit. It's awful. They need to change it. Outside of that, I ain't got nothing negative to say about the game. But I know developers are not going to mess with me because I don't plan on changing how I put my content forth. So in my mind, I'm like, right, well, this YouTube thing's actually starting to take off right now. How do I want to curate this? I'm not curating it around the fucking anime game. I'm curating it around me and my community's needs or wants. So again, this discourse is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. If they get invited to play new games and you don't, suck it up and come up with a plan for when the game comes out. This game has a plethora of content. If you can't think of anything to do with this game besides getting early release footage, your channel was done anyway. And I really don't mean to say that in a really negative way or to put people down. It needs to be a wake-up call to you though. There's so many content creators in this space. You need to set yourself apart. Now, I don't think I'm breaking grounds with my channel. I don't think I'm doing anything in particular. It's going well for now. The wheels might fall off at any moment. I'm well aware of that. And with the things that I say, YouTube might knock the wheels off for me. So I already know what my place is on this platform. If it continues to grow, if I hit 20, 50, 100, that's fantastic. But I wasn't born yesterday. And with the way things go these days online with censorship and whatnot, I don't know how long I will be on YouTube before I say something that I shouldn't have said and it's all gone like that. I'm trying to be careful because I know people like coming and watching my videos and I want to keep that connection with my community. I'm not relying on a game to do that. I'm relying on me and I'm listening to the people around me. It's really, like I said, the most woe is me arguments that I've ever seen. To the point where these bigger content creators got into a Twitter call and had to sit there and explain themselves. Now I think it was Senju in Japan was making a lot of good points. You're selling yourself essentially. If you're using this as a business, as something that you want to grow, you need to sell yourself. Dragon Ball's not going to help you with that. You can't all be Geekdom. Geekdom's already monopolized that space. People go to him for Dragon Ball content. I know he's come under fire for some controversy recently, but you know what I'm talking about, right? He's one of the biggest Dragon Ball content creators when it comes to sharing news on the anime, talking about the manga, upcoming things. These guys got into the anime game quite some time ago now, from what I can remember. Most of them, not all of them. I think Globeku is one of the more recent ones. And they worked at their craft. They worked and they worked. Every time I signed on, I wanted to get Demon Slayer news, Globeku was there. That's what people need to be doing. And if you don't feel like you've got the personality to drive your videos through, you need to learn how to edit. Now, I'm shit editing. As you guys can see, I put the camera on, I talk, hopefully people listen. My editing skills are not there. I do the absolute bare minimum. So I hope that my personality drives me through. The last thing that I would want to do is get upset at people because they have more than me. I'm happy for these guys. I'm happy that they're doing well. I'm happy that they're able to provide content that we can look at Sparking Zero. I can look at this, I can look at what they're doing, and I can be like, right, they're not doing what I have in mind. And I have ideas for Sparking Zero. My community already knows I've got a bunch of things in the works for what I'm going to be doing with this game. You have to think outside the box. You have no choice. They're not your friends. They're not going to help you. I'm not going to help you. I'm going to help my friends and my people close to me, maybe some people in my community. But if I get invited to go and play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, you guys can go do one. I ain't going to feel bad for playing the game. You can't make me feel bad. I don't know what you think this is. The discourse that I saw on Twitter, guys, it was some of the most ass-backwards shit I've ever seen in my life. Spineless. Absolutely spineless nonsense. To try and drag people and make them feel upset because they get to go and play a game early and they get to upload footage. It's different from leaking things. Leaking things is really fucking irritating because the developers did not give you permission and you've ruined it for everyone. So when they leaked the GT trailer and then they leaked the whole roster, we were all like, why did you ruin it for us? Why did you do that? It is what it is. I don't like leakers, but when you're given permission by a developer to go out and do something, you're well within your right to post it. And I'll see what they're doing. I'm like, right, these guys started with 1 subscriber once upon a time. How did they get to 100,000? What can I do to be different? We're the most intelligent creatures on this planet. Are you telling me you can't come up with a new idea? The infinite possibilities that are on YouTube, you can't come up with a new idea other than posting gameplay footage of a game that hasn't come out yet. That could be you one day, but if you don't spend your time innovating and you spend your time whining and bitching and complaining, that ain't gonna be you. So that's my take on the whole drama. I've been watching it unfold on Twitter. If you guys didn't know, because I know some of you, or most of you come to my channel like Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat players, I'm heading into the Sparking Zero phase of my YouTube channel, although Tekken will still be here, it's not going anywhere. And seeing this was just like, wow, there's a lot of bitch-made people on this side of the fence, no offense. Now, if you're not one of those people, you shouldn't be offended by what I'm saying, but I had to say how I felt on this whole situation. It's absolutely ridiculous. Some people gotta grow a spine. Making other people feel bad for this. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this nonsense in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys very soon. Take care and peace.